Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about Venus in the 8th house, which is one of the more intense and mysterious placements for Venus. So, the 8th house is all about transformation, intimacy, shared resources, and things that are often hidden beneath the surface. So, if you've got Venus here, you're just curious about what it means. Stick around, there's a lot to dive into. First off, let's go over what Venus represents. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, pleasure, and connection. It is all about how we attract and experience love, how we form relationships, and what brings us joy in life. Wherever Venus is in your chart, it shows where you find pleasure and harmony. Now, the eighth house is pretty different from most of the other houses. It's not just about the surface level stuff like, love or career. This house goes deep. It's about transformation, your shared finances, and, intimacy or secrets, and even things like death, rebirth. Emotionally speaking, though, it's a house of merging, whether that's through relationships, finances, or deep emotional connections. So, when you have Venus in the eighth house, relationships take on a much deeper meaning for you. You're not interested in superficial connections, you want real, intense, a transformative love. You crave deep emotional intimacy and you're likely drawn to, relationships where you can really connect with someone on a soul level. So it's not just about romance for you, it's about merging with someone completely, sharing your deepest secrets and emotions. So people with Venus in the eighth house often have this magnetic energy about them. There's something mysterious and captivating that draws others in, even if they cannot quite figure out why. You might not show everything on the surface, but people sense that there's more to you, and that's really intriguing. Intimacy is a very huge part of Venus in the eighth house. For you, love is, just love isn't just about physical attraction or romantic gestures. It's about emotional vulnerability and trust. You need to feel like you can completely trust your partner, and you can be vulnerable with them. And if there's no depth in the relationship, it's not going to hold your attention for long. You're the type of person, who just wants to explore the hidden parts of your relationship. The emotions, the fears, the secrets, and you're willing to go through the ups and downs of a relationship to get to that, deep level of connection. In fact, you might even be drawn to relationships that transform you in some way, whether that's through personal growth, healing, or learning, just more about yourself through your partner. Another big part of the eighth house is shared resources. Things like joint finances, inheritances, or any kind of money that's tied to someone else. So, with Venus here, you're likely to attract wealth or financial support through your relationships, and this could show up as receiving gifts or sharing resources with a partner or even benefiting from things like investments or inheritances. But this placement can also make you pretty cautious when it comes to money in relationships, because you value trust and intimacy so much. You're not the type to jump into sharing finances with just, anyone. You need to feel, completely secure and know that person you're with is, it's someone you can truly rely on before you'll, merge your resources. One of the deeper aspects of Venus in the eighth house is that love and relationships can be a very major source of transformation for you. You're not here for light hearted flings. You're looking for relationships that change you on a fundamental level. Even when relationships end, you'll likely come out of them feeling like you've grown or learned something important about yourself. And this can make relationships with you pretty intense, because You're always looking for that emotional depth and that sense of merging with your partner. But it's also, what makes your connection so powerful and meaningful. And here's something that people don't always mention about Venus in the eighth house is that this placement can make you really good at understanding the psychology of relationships. You are able to see the underlying dynamics in your relationships and often understand why people act the way they do. And this insight gives you a lot of emotional power in your relationships. And you might find that people come to you for advice or emotional support because they know you can handle the deep stuff. Another thing is that Venus in the eighth house can give you a fascination with the mysteries of life. Things like occult, astrology, psychology, or anything that digs beneath the surface of reality. You're someone who's naturally drawn to these topics because you love understanding what's hidden or taboo. One thing to watch out for people with Venus in the eighth house is the power dynamics in relationship. Since this house deals with control and merging, you might find yourself in a relationship where there's a bit of a push and pull over control. Either you or your partner might, try to have the upper hand. So it's important to make sure that both people in the relationship are sharing power equally rather than one person having control over the other. So to sum it up, Venus in the eighth house is just gonna bring a transformative energy to your relationship. So that's pretty much it. If you have Venus in the eighth house, let me know in the comments how this placement shows up in your life. I would love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care.